Welcome to Council in Brief. I'm your host, Mirchaye Sahlu. There is new leadership at the council. At its last meeting, the council elected Councilmember Andrew Friedson as president.
Is unanimous.
And Councilmember Kate Stewart as vice president.
Home to diverse and purpose-driven talent and unrivaled public and private assets, I know that we have everything that we need to stem the tide and ensure Montgomery County emerges as a regional and global economic powerhouse.
Being selected as your vice president is a wonderful honor, and I thank you all. I'm excited to assume this role. These are important jobs we have, and it's important that we show up, we meet our responsibilities as the caretakers of the county and its residents.
They will serve one-year terms as council officers.
Eliminate established hate groups and organizations.
The council received a report on the recommendations of the Montgomery County Anti-Hate Task Force regarding policies to address hate crimes and hate bias incidents in Montgomery County.
When I worked with my colleagues to organize the Anti-Hate Task Force 5 months ago, we knew that hate crimes were already at a record level, but we did not anticipate the international events that would have made things even more strenuous here in our community.
Having hotlines that are staffed by people who are multilingual, but also professionally trained to provide culturally proficient services and have connections to local neighborhood organizations.
Montgomery County Council should hold periodic listening sessions with Black and African American community, will greatly assist the council in its decision-making process concerning responses to hate occurring in respective Black communities.
We recommend trainings for all county employees. We must be holding anti-bias workshops and specific trainings for county employees to understand anti-Semitism.
Create a Montgomery County Office of Immigrant Affairs to help coordinate information, resources, training, and services for the new and long-term immigrant residents of the county.
We recommend funding a resource center for LGBTQIA plus individuals that is community-based, that really addresses the complex needs that can provide linkages to care.
Muslim and other marginalized residents need an easy and centralized place to report. To this end, we are asking this body to immediately create an office of an ombudsman on hate.
To access all the Anti-Hate Task Force cohorts reports and recorded meetings, scan this barcode.
The council also recently hosted a youth town hall at the council office building, where students came to discuss the issues that matter to them.
I think there are so many students from a really diverse
Hola, buenas noches, compañeros y compañeras.
a number of schools.
I am in 7th grade at Lakelands Park.
At Roberto Clemente.
Senior at Wooten.
And how do you feel about the council doing this for you guys?
Oh, I am so appreciative. I know that it's been going on for over a decade now, I believe.
Are there any current plans to expand Narcan availability in schools and public areas?
We've made great strides since last year in making sure that Narcan is available at all of our schools and that there's appropriate training in place.
And the fact that they care so much about youth voices, to not just say, hey, we're going to have these small focus groups, but to have an entire event.
My school, some have been told to stop talking about the conflict going on in Palestine. Is there a way to implement these types of current events in mandatory classes to prevent disinformation that social media might cause?
I am deeply concerned that if students, to your point, do not get credible information, you go to social media that can be weaponized to cause further damage and further harm.
Where I know that combined with the virtual group, we're having over 100 students here. I mean, that means the world.
What would you do if you heard about a bomb threat or a school?
We have to treat every call as though it is 100% real.
And so being willing to answer all of these questions from students they've never met before, so they may not know the questions that are going to be asked in person, and being willing to answer those up front, clearly, directly.
If people have specific needs, especially if you're an immigrant, please let me know, because I'm more than happy to help you on a one-on-one basis.
I think that represents transparency and communication that we really, really need with our youth, especially here in Montgomery County.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Council in Brief. I'm Mirchaye Sahlu. Thanks for watching.